In the haunting stillness of a desolate winter landscape, a solitary white fox wanders, its pristine fur stark against the muted tones of the frozen earth. Yet, as the camera draws closer, the viewer is met with a shocking spectacle. A grotesque barnacle wound festers on its side, a morbid testament to nature's darker side. This is not merely an injury, it is a grotesque infestation, a vivid reminder of the brutal realities that lurk beneath the surface of life in the wild. The barnacle, a crustacean usually associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this land-dwelling creature. As the fox traverses its icy domain, the barnacles cling tenaciously to its skin, their hard, calcified shells creating a nightmarish growth that seems almost alive, pulsating with the rhythm of the fox's breath. To understand this horrifying spectacle, we must delve into the biology of barnacle infestation. These small marine animals, often hitchhikers on ships, and marine life can sometimes find their way onto unsuspecting terrestrial creatures. The barnacle larvae, in their quest for a suitable surface to settle, can latch onto the fox's skin, burrowing in and creating a grotesque home. As they grow, they secrete a powerful adhesive that cements them in place, forming a colony that can cause severe irritation and even infection. The white fox, once a symbol of beauty and agility, becomes a canvas for this unsightly growth, its body a battleground between survival and parasitism. The sight is unsettling, a visceral reminder of the fragility of life and the often harsh realities of nature. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, strip the fox of its vitality, a dark twist in the tale of life and death in the wild. Yet, as we ponder this unsettling scene, a question arises: what is the true nature of this relationship? The barnacles thrive at the fox's expense, but in the grand tapestry of life, are they not simply playing their part? As we reflect on this macabre spectacle, we must also confront the ethical implications of our existence. Humans, too, can be seen as barnacles in their own right, often clinging to the... In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched meadow, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges: a gaping wound, a grotesque hive of bees embedded in its flank, pulsating with life and death intertwined. This is not merely a wound. It is a testament to nature's brutal reality, a dark reminder of the delicate balance between beauty and horror. The horse, once a symbol of grace, now becomes a canvas for nature's most unsettling artistry. The bees, with their relentless buzzing, have turned this majestic creature into a living battleground, where the instinct to survive clashes with the instinct to protect. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the science behind the infestation. The bees, drawn to the horse's warmth and the scent of its sweat, have found an ideal breeding ground. They burrow into the flesh, creating a hive that thrives on the horse's very life force. The wound, festering and oozing, becomes a grotesque nursery for the larvae, feeding on the horse's tissue, a macabre cycle of life. And in the heart of the American plains, where the sun casts long shadows over the rolling grasslands, a creature roams that embodies both majesty and misery: the bison. This iconic symbol of the wild, with its massive frame and shaggy mane, often evokes images of strength and resilience. But today, we delve into a grim reality that lies beneath the surface of this magnificent beast. Picture, if you will, a bison whose once proud silhouette is marred by a grotesque affliction: a barnacle wound. Yes, barnacles, those small, hard-shelled creatures typically associated with the ocean, have found an unlikely host on this terrestrial giant. As we venture deeper into this unsettling tale, prepare yourself for a journey that explores the intersection of nature's beauty and brutality. The bison stands, a shadow of its former self, its skin riddled with clusters of barnacles that cling stubbornly to its body. These barnacles, once mere specks of life in the ocean, have taken to an unexpected lifestyle on the bison's back, forming a grotesque colony that resembles a macabre decoration. The sight is shocking. These crustaceans, with their rough shells and sticky appendages, have invaded the bison, creating a wound that is as fascinating as it is horrific. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress of chitin, burrows into the bison's flesh, feeding off the nutrients it can extract, leaving behind a trail of irritation and infection. How did this bizarre infestation come to be? The answer lies in the complex web of ecosystems and the often unseen consequences of environmental changes. Barnacles are typically marine dwellers, thriving in salty waters, But as climate change alters habitats and human activity disrupts the natural order, these creatures have adapted in unexpected ways. Perhaps a bison waded too deeply into a brackish marsh. Or maybe it grazed too close to a contaminated water source where barnacle larvae thrived. Whatever the cause, the result is a grotesque partnership that illustrates the harsh realities of survival in an ever-changing world. As we observe this bison struggle, it's essential to understand the impact of this infestation. The barnacles, while seemingly harmless in their natural habitat, become parasites in this context, leaching vitality from their host. The wound festers, attracting flies and other scavengers, turning the bison into a living ecosystem of decay. The once proud animal now bears the weight of its unwanted companions, a testament to the relentless cycle of life and death in the natural world. The bison's suffering is a stark reminder of the fragility of existence and the often unseen battles that rages beneath the surface of our everyday lives. Yet, in this dark narrative, there lies a twist of irony. As we ponder the fate of this bison, we must also reflect on our role as humans in this intricate dance of life. We are the architects of many of the environmental changes that lead to such bizarre occurrences. Our insatiable appetite for expansion, resource extraction, and alteration of ecosystems has come in the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down, and the air is thick with the scent of dust. And life, a chilling tale unfolds. Picture a leopard, a creature of grace and power, prowling through the tall grasses. But this is no ordinary day for our feline protagonist. As the camera zooms in, we are met with a sight that sends shivers down the spine. A horrific wound, a gaping hole in its side, oozing with a grotesque mixture of blood and pus. This is not merely an injury, it is a testament to the brutal realities of nature. A wound inflicted by a swarm of bees, a dark twist in the circle of life. The leopard, once a symbol of stealth and beauty, now bears the marks of a battle with an unseen enemy. The bees, tiny yet formidable, have taken up residence in the very flesh of this majestic beast. Their stings, sharp and venomous, have created a hive-like structure, a grotesque colony thriving in the warmth of the leopard's body. As we delve deeper into this macabre scenario, we uncover the chilling details of bee infestation. The bees, drawn to the warmth and moisture of the leopard's wound, have established a hive, a pulsating mass of life that thrives on the very essence of its host. Each bee, a tiny soldier, works tirelessly, burrowing deeper into the flesh, feeding on the necrotic tissue, and laying their eggs in the soft, decaying matter. The sight is both fascinating and repulsive. The leopard, in its agony, becomes a living hive, a grotesque fusion of predator and prey. The buzzing sound of the bees fills the air, a haunting symphony of life and death. The leopard, once the apex predator, now finds itself in a fight for survival against an enemy that is both small and numerous. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned the leopard into a host, a vessel for their offspring. The wound, once a mere injury, has transformed into a breeding ground, a dark testament to the harsh realities of nature. As we observe this tragic spectacle, we are reminded of the delicate balance of ecosystems. The bees, often seen as harmless pollinators, reveal their darker side when survival is at stake. They are not merely creatures of sweetness and honey. They are also agents of destruction, capable of inflicting pain and suffering. The leopard, a creature that commands respect and fear, is now reduced to a mere host, a victim of circumstance. This is nature in its rawest form, a brutal reminder that life is often a struggle for survival, where the lines between predator and prey blur in the most unexpected ways. But what does this mean for us, the observers of this dark drama? As we watch the leopard writhe in pain, we are forced to confront our own role in the natural world. Humans, with our insatiable appetite for land and resources, have encroached upon the habitats of countless species. We have disrupted the delicate balance of ecosystems, pushing animals into desperate situations where they must fight for survival against forces they cannot control. The bees, in their quest for survival, have found a new home in the flesh of a leopard, a creature that once roamed freely across the savanna. In this twisted tale, we see a reflection of our own actions. Just as the leopard is caught in a web of circumstance, so too are we entangled in the consequences of our choices. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, remind us that nature is not always kind. It is a harsh teacher, one that does not shy away from the grotesque realities of life. And as we ponder the fate of our leopard, we are left with a lingering question: what happens when the balance of nature is disrupted? In the end, we can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all. Here we have a leopard, the epitome of strength and agility, now reduced to a walking bee hotel. It's a bizarre twist of fate, a reminder that nature has a sense of humor, albeit a dark one. So, the next time you swat away a bee, remember the leopard and its unfortunate encounter. After all, in the grand scheme of things, we are all just trying to survive in this wild, unpredictable world.